week there will be 3 segments. We're going to talk about what's the latest in the news, what rumors are going on, what are you hearing, and what construes a rumor in that topic. And then our last one's going to be something about the facts, just the facts.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
No, we want to hear the rumor, because I want to hear what rumor you're going to talk about, because there's lots of rumors going on.
Sure. Well, we had a lot of choices, but I picked one that is very hot this morning, Monday, August 31st. And that is the Democrats are desperately trying to pin the violence in American cities on Trump. So the new rumor this weekend, today, is that Trump is causing the violence in American cities. And it's so hideously stupid. So you have America's cities, many of which are located in states completely controlled by Democrats. California has virtually no opposition. Both houses and the governor are controlled by Democrats. That's, I think, largely true in Oregon and Washington states, where there's been violence in their major cities, Seattle and Portland. And so the Democrats control the cities where the violence is taking place. They're in states where the Democrats largely control. And yet they're saying somehow Trump's responsible for this. And when I talked recently about the new American Civil War, one of the things that I'm concerned about, and I think that the Portland mayor, who clearly is one of the least competent people in America, and that's saying something given our incredibly poor performance by the public sector, is trying to scare Trump from doing something that I think may happen. And remember, I say in the new American Civil War, we have people who are denying the majority of American citizens their rights to freedom, their rights to property, their rights to education, and so forth. And that it is the responsibility of the federal government, if the states and localities will not protect its American citizens, to go in and do that. And I would strongly support Trump going into Portland and putting it under martial law for the indefinite future, at least in the next 10 to 30 days, to bring order to that beautiful American city. And again, I was there almost exactly 2 years ago, a great American city that has been ruined by incompetent administration and by anarchy. We're not talking about any type of ordered protest. And certainly if you call that a protest regarding racial equality, Martin Luther King and people like him would certainly disagree with you. And I lived through that generation. I know what that looks like. So anyway, but I think that's the rumor of the week, and I think it's a hideous one.
David, you are amazing. How you keep up with all of this and do everything that you do is just amazing. So thank you for being so generous as to share your thoughts, your all that's going on with you and all of this. Thank you for sharing that. And remember what he has shared previously in his book, The Decline of America. Get your copy today on Amazon and study what did Woodrow Wilson do? What crisis did he face? Who else faced a pandemic? There's been others before. What did those presidents do? So all the way from Woodrow Wilson to Barack Obama, here's The Decline of America. So David has graded them, each one. Nobody made an A. I'll give you a little clue. So get it, research it, see what other presidents did in the face of a pandemic, in the face of racial injustice and racial violence, in the face of protesting. They've all dealt with it before. So go read and see what they did about it and make up your mind for the election coming up in a couple of months. And what do we have to look forward to for next week?
Let's say, I was just thinking about that. I haven't really talked about that, but I think we'll talk about international relations. There has been some consistent commentary from the media that Trump has damaged America's relations around the world. And so we're going to talk about foreign relations and the United States and specifically the Trump administration.
So David, thanks again. Look forward to next week. And if you are watching this on Facebook Live or you're on YouTube, wherever you're watching the video, please subscribe and send us a comment and send us some questions if you have something you'd specifically like Dr. Schein to talk about on the next Saving America.